So hi, today I'll show you how you can use the Google Search Console queries to optimize your content. And let me show you. I'm making a whole playlist on the on Google Search Console. I'm giving you link in the description. You need to make sure that you should watch the whole playlist if you want to understand the whole concept of Search Atlas. So today I will just show you that how you can optimize your content and rank not just on one keyword, on hundred and thousands of keywords based on your Google Search Console queries. Okay, so let me share you a quick tip on this thing, and please make sure that you should subscribe to our channel if you want to get a notification in the future. Also, if you have any question, just need to make sure that you should comment us and like our video. Okay, so this is the Google Search Console. If you don't know about Google Search Console, let me give you a quick introduction. Google Search Console is an official tool from Google that will give your insights and stats on your organic traffic. Okay, so here are some pages, here are some queries, here are the countries that you are receiving traffic, here are the devices, here are the search appearances, and here are the days. Okay, so these are the important 4 or 5 tabs. Okay, so let me share you. For example, this is my one of the landing page. For example, deck building in Santa Cruz County. Okay, so I need to make sure that if I want to rank not just on one keyword, this the one main keyword of this page is deck building in Santa Cruz. So this is the main keyword for this page. But if I can go and check from past 16-month data, I need to make sure that I should check as much data as possible from the Google Search Console. Okay, so you can see right now the page was indexed in July 19, 2025. And if I can go and I can see the website and the page, the this specific page is ranking for almost 76 queries. Okay, and the one of the let me show you another thing. If you think that for example, if your page is not working well, make sure that you should see Google Search Console queries number. For example, if your page is ranking on only 1 or 2 queries, it means that page content is not good. Okay, so you need to make sure that if your page is ranking for less queries, change the content, change the layout, add more tables, add more stat data, add more images, videos, and FAQs. Okay, so how you can make sure that you optimize your page around these queries? Because let me share you, these are all those queries which are unfiltered. Mean these are not those queries which you find in SEMrush or any other third party tool. Okay, so these are the important one because these are the most relevant one because according to Google. Okay, so the simplest formula that you can apply from here is just to copy all these things and go to chat gpt. Okay, chat gpt, and just put it here. Okay, the first command that you chat gpt give is please exclude all branded queries from here. Branded queries from here. So this is the simplest thing, and because we don't need branded queries, we need to make sure that we should optimize for main keyword. Okay, so here are some queries that we need to cover. For example, deck contractor in my area. This is one of the query that you need to make sure that you should mention. Deck builder, deck contractors, deck builder, deck company near me, deck builders near me, deck contractors, deck services near me, deck work near me, licensed deck worker, contractor near me. So these are all the keywords that you need to make sure that you should cover in your meta title H1 and H2s. Okay. Then another cluster that ChatGPT give us based on our Google Search Console queries is custom deck builder, custom designs, and another thing is composite design. Composite deck Santa Cruz, composite deck building Walnut, composite deck building. So you can find a lot of new queries from here. Maybe these all are the queries that you are finding is unfiltered and untapped because these are not those queries that you can mostly find from from SEMrush, from HRF, and other third party tool. So these are the most important thing. The third step, you need to make sure that give this instruction to chat gpt that for example, You need to make sure that you should check your page, okay, and where you are lacking on this page. For example, I need to make sure that I should open this page. If I can go and just, I need to open this page and check where we are right now lacking. Okay, for example, if I can check custom composite. Okay, we are already covered custom composite deck builder, so this is a good thing. So we don't need to make that thing again. If I check railing, and I need to make sure that we should cover the railing also. Deck bear, yes. Just give me a minute. Yeah, so we are covering, but the point is where we are lacking on this. For example, railing, custom railings. Let me share you. We cover custom railings, but the point is where we are. Like for example, Porsche railing. Let me check if we are cover any Porsche railing. No. So you need to make sure that you should cover this keyword Porsche railing Santa Cruz, because this is in your Google Search Console. And if someone search about these type of queries, make sure that you should appear on those queries, because these are those local pages that will give you a lot of leads. Another is balcony, a balcony railing Santa Cruz. So you need to make sure that you should check balcony railing. So right now on this page the balcony keyword is not covered, so you need to make sure that you should cover here. Then the third step is railing contractor Santa Cruz. This is also an important thing. Okay, so you need to make sure that you should cover this thing. Another thing, if I can go check location based keyword. For example, if you just want to rank on Santa Cruz, but the point is Santa Cruz is maybe a bigger city, okay, and if I can go and check, just give me a Santa Cruz, just give me a minute. See, uh, give me nearby areas. So you need to make sure that you are also ranking for nearby areas. If you just need to add it to your page, okay, you need to make sure that you should, like for example this thing, look at this thing, areas we serve in Santa Cruz County. Okay, so what they are mentioning also the nearby area. So this is also an important thing if you want to rank on Google's sorry for most queries. Okay, so this is an also important thing, and they are also putting the map. So this is the basic thing that you can put on your website based on your Google Search console queries. Okay, the another point that I want to share you is that let me give you, just give me a minute. I can go to queries. Another point is let me give you, so I'm also making a whole playlist. I'm giving link in the description for Google Search Console. Make sure that you should watch that whole playlist. Okay, so composite deck Santa Cruz, this is the important thing. Then the another is Porsche railing, and these are the four important terms. Because let me give an honest opinion on this. If you are ranking for all of those four queries, mean these four queries picking the best impression according to Google Search Console against this page. So make sure that you should add all these four queries keywords into your meta title, H1, and your first paragraph. So these are the four queries that are the most important, because Google is thinking that this page is relevant to these queries because they are picking best impression on these four queries. Okay, if you don't know how to make a best title or best H1 based on these four queries, just copy this thing. Or for example, let me give you a honest opinion. Just make sure, for example, composite, because you need to make sure that you should add Santa Cruz at the end, and add like this composite deck and Porsche drilling in Santa Cruz. That's it. Or if you don't know how to make it, just copy for these queries. Go to ChatGPT or give this command. Can you make me um, meta title description and H1 based on these four keywords? Okay, based on these four queues they will give you. Okay, so this is the composite deck railing contractor in Santa Cruz. So for these queries, you're covering your CA, for example California, You are covering your main keyword, for example, as your main location Santa Cruz, and your railing contractor and your composite deck. Okay, so these are the basic things. And the meta description, you also covering looking for composite deck, porch railing, or balcony railing in Santa Cruz. These are the basic thing. Another thing that you're right now covering is H1. In your H1 also you are covering composite deck and railing contractor in Santa Cruz, California. So this is the basic thing that you need to make sure that you cover. Another one of the most important thing that you can do in local SEO with this thing is zip codes. Okay, I'm sharing you from Google Search Console, but let me know the tip on Google. Sorry, on local SEO. Make sure that you should add zip codes in your pages. It will also give you a more relevancy against your competitors. Okay, so make sure that you should add the zip codes in your landing pages and location pages and also service pages. So make sure that you should more relevant against your competitor. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Let me share you another thing on that concept. A quick concept on Google Search Console that we do a mostly math. For example, if I can go on 7 days, last 7 days data, okay, and if I can go on full extent. For example, right now there's only 21 pages. Right now there is only 21 pages that are picking data. Okay, and for example, if in your WordPress there are 500 posts and pages, okay, there are 500 posts and pages, or for example, there is 30 or 50. Let be 50. Let be 50. There's 50 WordPress page and post on your WordPress right now, and only 21 is picking impression in Google Search Console. So the simple math and the simple point is, where is 29 pages? Mean if 29 pages is not picking any impression, any click from the Google Search Console, so it's mean according to Google they are not much relevant, or they are not picking any traffic, or they are, if they are not getting any impression or click or traffic, or not in Google Search Console, it's most probably that their content is not good, because Google don't want to index those pages which content is not good. Okay, so this is the very basic method, very basic concept on SEO, local SEO. Okay, so the another part of this thing, make sure that you should recrawl those pages. For example, if your 29 pages is missing, make sure that you should recrawl from here. And if still after the recrawling they are not in the Google index, they are not in this Google Search Console, and they're not picking impression, it's mean their content and their layout is not good. Make sure that you change the layout of the content, add more images, add more YouTube videos, add more stat, add more better data, add more introduction, add more headings, add more data, add more images and stat tables, listicle items. So Google will think about that content again and crawl that page and index and rank those pages on some keywords. So this is the video. Please like our video. If you have any question, you can ask me directly in the comment box. If you need our services, let me know in the comment box, or you can reach out me directly. And the another point is, I'm making the whole playlist. Make sure you should watch our whole playlist on Google Search Console.